Hi, guys. Everyone ready to rock and roll? Or at least rock or roll? No? Well. Character number 48. In recognition of tomorrow's release, it is Diablonde. Barbie mashed together with Diablo. And we're off to the tutorial. I need to talk to him, don't I? I do. And we talk to the doc. Talk back. Terminal. Metacom and defeat. Defeat. No one will defeat Diablonde. Good evening to whomever has joined me. I hope your hump day, Wednesday, has been generous to you. Move the mic up closer to my mouth so you can hear the banality spilling from my lips. Venus Song Trap is what she's named. We talked to Officer McCready, who I can't help but assume is a reference to The Thing. No evidence to support that. Other than, well, it's a comic book game and you're going to have all kinds of references to various and sundry, not specifically comic booky things, I would expect. Alright, 2 down. I got almost all of my prep done for tomorrow. The last thing to do will wait for tomorrow, and that would be to decide what kind of delicious food I want to have delivered for my celebration. Most likely, it will be a little thing called Jack in the Box. I need to beat up 4? Yeah, 4 more. Oh, that's only 2. I even said 4, but do I listen to me? No. Why would I listen to me? What do I know? That's 4. We just got an enhancement. That'll increase the damage of our one skill, our basic whack. Your basic punch 'em. The other skill I currently have, I have the whack skill. The one is Scorch, and then I have toggled on Blazing Aura, which is the fire bursts coming out of me. didn't. I could have sworn I did, but I didn't talk to him and get the next quest. I, in fact, am swearing, damn it, that I did, but I didn't. Now I have. So I was at a bit of a quandary as to what to do with tonight and tomorrow. I had planned my 4-year stream-a-versary out, and then just a few days ago realized that's the Diablo 4 launch day. It's like, okay, well, there go my plans. The plans were the usual 3 previous year stream-a-versaries, which was, you know, City of Heroes, as is tradition, and adult leisure beverages. But I want to play Diablo 4 tomorrow. Not surprising, really. The new hotness on the street. I have a clue. There's the clue. So much for those of you who say I don't have a clue. Look, I have one. I just found it. I've leveled up. Bum, bum. I'm now level 2. I went the wrong way. I always get turned around. Always. Every game. Ever. So eventually I decided on, we will play City of Heroes tonight, in recognition of that being the game that I played when I first started streaming for most of the first bunch of streams. But tomorrow, for the stream-a-versary, Blizzard will be stealing my thunder. I mean, everyone on the internet was going to want to be there, but now they're all going to want to be playing the game. Thanks, Blizzard. Jerks. Fire sword or cremate? Fire sword. Create a sword of fire. Makes sense. Successful attacks from the fire sword will cut through your target's defenses and ignite him. I like the sound of that. And cremate, a slow but devastating attack. We'll go with the fire sword. And come over here to the NPC. It's temporary powers, buffs, XP booster. Give me the double XP. Mission now. My contact is Azuria. I think is in the city hall. She is. Don't I have another power? I think I do. Brawl, walk, sprint, rest, fury. Fury is it? Yeah, that's a. I thought there was another. Prestige attacks. Ranged minor. Inherent, brawl, prestige, power, slide, walk. No, okay, that's all of them. All right. We got it. We need to talk to Azuria. about available missions. Okay. I have to beat up some Hellions, appropriately enough, as Diablonde. Alright, I just have to defeat 5 Hellions anywhere. And they are a gang, and like rats, they can be found most anywhere. Like, say, right there, for instance. I need 2 more. Why? It's another Hellion. Hi, no, you don't want to run off. I told him he didn't want to run off, but he didn't seem to want to listen. So, I had to hit him really hard. It's part of the burden of being the good guy, is you have to beat the living snot out of the bad guy. It's not a matter of want. It's a matter of you gotta. Having beaten the location of the gang leader out of the poor saps, I now must go and capture and obviously not kill the gang leader, because killing is what bad guys do. I merely beat them up and give them third-degree burns over 70-80% of their body tops. Don't worry, though. It's totally non-lethal fired. Yeah, it's the special kind of non-lethal fire. It's magical fire, so that explains why it's non-lethal fire. Giving them totally non-lethal third-degree burns. He knocked me down, but I burned him down. Another level for me? Oh, that's totes adorbs. I apologize to everyone for having said that phrase, totes adorbs. I feel shame. Deep and abiding. And my buff is running. Come on, where's the baddies? The place where I've already been? No. Alright. No gang leader in there. And my buffs are running out. When you level up, you get a nice big set of buffs. For a minute, 90 seconds, I can't remember. Not there. Up on the 3rd floor? Thought I'd already been there. I guess I have not actually been there. Oh, there we are. 3rd floor, lingerie, power tools, pet supplies. Dump it to bump. Bump. Wait for it. There we are. Jump. We train up to level 3, which doesn't get us any power. Turn off the annoying aura. Don't want to annoy the people nearby. That's a bad example. 2 slots with another Scorch and 1 Fire Sword. And we'll finish. And the enhancements we've got. Put that one to there. Hold is of no use to me. Reduce endurance gain. Sure, that'll work for now. Stick that there. Pardon me while I stick it. Let me grab Jesse J. Wanted to read my fortune, and I got a temporary power. I also wanted to get the prestige enhancements. The kids are out, not mine. The neighbor kids are out in the courtyard again. Relatively sedate tonight. Although most likely not sedated yet. Let's sell the stuff that we cannot use. And slot the 2 things that we presently can. I think this is the one that has a knockdown chance. Yes, so we put that in the one the attack we'll be using most often. These are leveling, so they will level up with me. So they are useful for, well, forever. Azuria needs to talk to me again. She's so needy. Oh. Do this, go there, do that. Just let a demon girl be herself. I will investigate the Hellions' hideout and capture Hellstorm. That sounds like the thing I want to do. Let's move the enhancements over so that they're... Ooh, that's a 4 primary. We can use that. We'll go ahead and put that there. As our fire sword or flame sword. Fire sword. Will now be doing ridiculous amounts of damage. Where ridiculous is defined as, well, more than it was. It is a little surprising that there have been no more superhero role-playing games, MMOs, in the last 10 years. I assume DCUO is 10 years old. Maybe DCUO isn't. Yeah, it is. Pretty sure it's 10 years older now. And Champions Online and City of Heroes are the only 3 real MMOs. There are another bunch that are in the works that were kickstarted or, independent groups. Ship of Heroes seems to be the one that's closest to actually shipping. And it's basically sort of a City of Heroes, but on a spaceship, strangely enough. I'm not sure how they decided on that specific, but it does seem a little strange to me. City of Titans, and I can't remember the third one. But the one that's closest to being finished, in fact, might actually ship this year, is Ship of Heroes. But kind of, I think, to some degree, the death blow for all of those prospective projects kind of fell when it was found out that this server, and eventually others, had been running the whole time. Because we had no idea. I mean, twice, I think, I heard rumors that there was a private server for City Heroes, and the first time you kind of go, ooh, really? Really? And it turns out to be nothing. So that the second time you hear the rumors, you just don't believe them. And so it was a case of, yeah, sure. City of Heroes, blah, blah, blah. It's gone, it's never coming back. And it was real. Not only was it real, but that was like on a Wednesday or a Monday, and by Friday I was playing. That wasn't real. That was unreal. This weirdest thing I've ever experienced in gaming was how fast that went from, oh, that's make-believe, to, oh, that's a reality. In just like 3 or 4 days. Hello. Have a little fire, scarecrow. Another level for me. We need to bust Hellstorm. Because I think that's where the boss is, and so we might as well take care of the boss while we still got the buffs. I'm wrong, the boss is not up here. Damn it. In the other one, perchance. There he is. Eat flame, Hellstorm. Did I not get everyone? Did I miss somebody? I mean, I know it's one of those where I've got to get everyone. Oh, there we go. You got a couple of guys we missed. I don't want them to feel alone. I mean, that's... Nobody wants to be left alone when the superhero comes beating the crap out of all your boys. And now, at level 4, I will get my travel power. And it is the signature travel power. You might think flying, because Superman and all that. Which would be an understandable mistake, but a mistake nonetheless. The signature ability, the pièce de résistance of the entire design process of this game is the travel power super jump. It is perfect. It is simply a perfect implementation. I have to go back to Azuria and then we'll get our level up. Prevent the Hellions from harassing civilian populace? Sure. I'm going to go beat up some Hellions. 10 of them, to be exact. That won't take long. Especially not once I get Super Jump! Super Jump is an ability that the first time you get it and experience it in-game, you just want to spend 10 or 15 minutes or more just jumping around because it feels so perfectly implemented. You choose from the new pool powers, leaping, super jump. It's just glorious. Looking for Hellions. Hi, guys. I've received my first tip. Just the tip. See, because it's magical fire, it doesn't actually set fire to the civilians, just the bad guys. It's magic, man. How many more? Like 3? 2. 2 more Hellions. Can I call her now? Can I call her yet? Does she let me call her yet? Yes, she does. Ask about available missions. Warn this citizen of the imminent peril. Sarah Peters. Done a divination. Let's find the ring in Smathery and Sons warehouse. Super jump, super jump. Once you get good at it, and I've kind of lost the skill, you can jump across town, jumping from light post to light post to light post. Or lamp post to lamp post to lamp post, if you prefer. The precision you can get with practice is... It only takes a couple minutes. You'd be able to leap 3 blocks through the air, aiming for landing on a specific balcony on a specific floor of a building. It just feels so superhero-y. I missed. Not supposed to miss. I better. Fortunately, I don't think my flame aura even ever misses, so even if I'm not doing anything to them. They're slowly burning down. As long as they're within melee range. I missed. Maybe it can miss. I've received my first piece of invention salvage. It's the crafting mechanic in the game. I'm gonna bag me a hero. Or maybe not. What you are gonna bag you is to stay in the burn ward. Another level up for me. We level up so fast. When you're as awesome as me. Something humming. A thrumming, even. A throbbing thrum. Don't shoot me. I'm opening this. Don't interrupt me. Thank you. Ba-ba-da-bam-bam. Mission complete. Super jump. It's tough to beat. Level 5. Couple more enhancement slots. Twin Shot wants to talk to me. Of course she does. Twin Shot always wants to talk to you. She's actually an annoyance. Pardon me. Ugh. That was awful. Any of these usable? Accuracy. It's a 4. You can get a little bit of use out of that. For a couple of levels at least, we will enhance the accuracy on our fire sword. We want to make sure when we whack people with that, they stay whacked. Oh, no. That's Twin Shot, but we have Azuria first. Be introduced to a new contact, Lawrence Mansfield. About the Circled Thorns, they are magical bad guys. Ooh. We'll use that. Our fire sword is going to hit even harder. A successful combine. You can use enhancements within 2 or 3 3 levels, I think, of your level. So you want to, where possible, equip the highest level ones you can use because they'll last for 5 or 7 levels. Larry Mansfield here. Citizen of Thorn, stop at King's Row. Hellions Thugs. Let's go to the Hellions. They're probably local. No, they're in King's Row as well. Well, since they're in King's Row, which is in the next map, we will instead head for Twin Shot, and we'll get the Twin Shot missions out of the way. They are the worst supergroup in the world. We have to go to their headquarters. They end up having 2 different headquarters at various times. But every single time we go to them, their headquarters either is attacked or is already under attack. Earth for humans. Let's keep it that way. Make Earth great again, you might say, if you were of a political bent. Blah, 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 blah. It's funny the first time, but I've been through this like 30 times, and that's not an exaggeration. I really think it's about 30. Again, it gives really good experience, especially that there are 2 chains, one in at low level in the first map, basically, and one in like the second map. And each of the 2 quest chains give really good XP, especially at the end. They were added later on in the game as sort of a makeshift tutorial. Not really tutorial, but sort of introducing some of the basic locations and functions of things in the game that weren't introduced organically. Talk with Flambeau. Now we have to find Dillo. Is he up on the next floor then? Yeah, it must be. So I'll have a busy day tomorrow, starting at around 3 or so. I'll have to order food for delivery. Get that taken care of. Make sure I'm all ready to go for Diablo 4. And that starts at 4 p.m. Pacific, an hour earlier than usual. Theoretically, that's when the servers come up. And of course, I'll be the only person streaming Diablo 4 tomorrow, so I know you'll be watching. My estimate right now is there are going to be more people playing Diablo on stream than have ever played any game in the history of Twitch before. That's my guess. And that Twitch will likely set viewer records tomorrow. Because basically everybody's going to be playing it. There won't be many who played it Diablo just Diablo, before there was a Diablo 2, when it first came out in the mid-17th century, but I was one of them. I played Diablo 1 when it came out, Diablo 2 when it came out, both of their expansions when they came out. Played Diablo 3 when it came out, but not for very long because it was bad, really. One of the D2 guys summed it up, or sorry, D3 guys who came on later to fix it, summed it up. You know, Diablo is about fighting monsters, getting loot, and finding awesome loot that you can use. But Diablo 3 was fighting monsters, getting loot, looking through your loot for something you could sell to somebody else so that you could buy the loot you wanted. If you weren't around for it, that was the real money auction house where you could buy or sell stuff for real cash. As much as $250 was the highest transaction allowed. A friend of mine made a few $1,000s playing D3. Selling stuff. He had real good money sense, though, in games. Always did. He was also the friend who was the first one, as far as I know, to hit the currency cap in WoW. Used the monorail to King's Row. The cap was a 31-bit number. 2 to the 31st copper pieces. So something like 200,000 gold. Somewhere around there. And he did that by arbitraging the gems on our server. We were on Cenarius. And he would buy low and sell high, and while he was working during the day, he would, on a second monitor, he would keep the game up. Look over, check the market, buy any cheap gems, put up some more gems to replace the ones that had sold, and just did that, you know, for 2 minutes, 4 or 5 times a day. And over the course of a few months, he hit the currency cap. Who do I have to contact? I have to talk to Blue Steel, who is not specifically the Blue Steel, the face that Zoolander makes, the famous modeling face. I'm not sure if it predates Zoolander. I think it does. I think he wants me to beat up 10 skulls, so we're gonna beat the living crap out of 10 skulls. That's an awful lot of them to be hanging around in one place. That's like 6 of them. Let's start. Oh, those are higher level. All right, fine. Let's start with these guys. Pardon me, sir, and or ma'am. These guys are hitting pretty hard. Okay. That's 6. But that was unexpectedly painful. I'm going to take a moment to kneel down and gather my thoughts and heal up. Granted, there were 6 of them. quest in this map. Or mission. Or job. To arrest Inferno and his crew. So we're going to do that. 6/10 of a mile away. That's a long ways. Fortunately, I don't have to run. I can jump. I can jump superly. Coming in for a landing. Coming for Inferno. Tough call. No way to really know if a guy named Inferno is a good guy or a bad guy just by the name. Because that would work either way. Defeat Inferno. It doesn't say and his crew, so I may not have to defeat them all. Not a fan of kill all missions, and in any game ever, I loathe them. I detest them. I despise them. To me, they just seem like lazy quest design. That's true in every single MMO I've ever played. Also, they're also really annoying because in a game like this, because it can be hard, because some of the maps are pretty convoluted, it can be hard to find every last one of the little bastards. He's got to be here somewhere. Let's see, we're here. He's not in there. I cleverly put 2 and 2 together and figured that out on my own. I'm smirked. May have already checked that one. So we completed our tour of this floor. Yes. Anything on this floor we're missing? See what I mean about twisty, turny, complex looking maps. I missed him. Take a quick knee to heal up. I will not be taking another attack power, as I'm pretty fragile right now, so I'll take a defensive power next. Because I'm a fragile little flower. It's Inferno! That was not a helpful miss. Mission complete. And there we go. Possible I went the wrong way. In fact, it's definite that I went the wrong way. Oops. I did mention earlier that I constantly get turned around, coming out of places in games. And I did not lie that time. I would never lie to my viewers. Except that last sentence right there. There it is. Almost. There we go. Back to Atlas. Back to Atlas Park. Contact. Twin shot I can call. Ask about available missions. I have to return to Lawrence Mansfield. Contact. The Lost or the Skulls. We'll go with the Skulls. Got any more missions? The Hellions have been found with a lot of stolen artifacts lately. Hit the streets and see if we can wrest some of the artifacts from the Hellions. I will gladly beat the crap out of 10 more Hellions. Starting with these. Look. Hellion's so low level, I don't even get XP for beating the crap out of them individually. I still get XP for finishing the quest off, but I get a small amount of XP from this, despite the speed with which he fell over. I think will do. Hi there. That's level 6. Can I call Lawrence? I can. Ask about available missions. Interrogate the Circle of Thorns. Okay. Defeat 10 Circle of Thorns. Go back to Twin Shot. No, we do not go back to Twin Shot. We have to train first. And we will get that aforementioned defensive skill to make ourselves a little bit tougher. Train on a level of power. Level 6. Fire Shield. While this power is active, Fire Shield gives you good resistance to lethal, smashing, and fire damage. Also provides minimal resistance to cold, as well as protection from disorient effects. This will get moved down here and set up. Now we have 2 toggles running. Let's see if we've got any new enhancements to go around. Bonding compound, no. Defense buff. Maybe? Probably not, but it looked like it might be. No, it's not usable for anywhere. We can go ahead and throw a burner into the blazing aura as well. See, they just love to shriek. It's just that simple. They love to shriek. Like that. I don't get it. But then I guess mine was, I was never meant to get it, so to speak. Twin shot. What's the actual mission I have? Mission. Help defend the Shining Stars base. And see there, it's being invaded again. I'm going to AFK a sec, refill my coffee cup. I'll be right back. And you can listen to the kids screaming in the courtyard. And I'm back. And once again, their base is under attack. The Shining Stars. Their shining stars are pretty freaking dim. Turns out. And good evening to those who have just joined. Pardon the slurp. Now you will all die. Well, that's rude. Well, maybe we won't all die after all then. Thanks, Twin Shot. You're useless as freaking In my father's phrase, you're useless as tits on a bowling ball. It's an old guy phrase, and now that I'm an old guy, I get a waiver and get to use it. See if Dillo is okay. Hello, Dillo. If we covered him in cheese, he'd be a quesadillo. Is this thing on? There we go. Travel to the 3rd floor. I can hear sirens in the distance, and those are real. Reasonably tasty. Hi guys, what are you plotting for? My sudden appearance? That's appropriate. Oh, arachnos. They just never learn. Pardon me, is this flaming sword taken? Me down. And he knocked me down. How about a flaming sword for you? I think my flaming sword missed. Another knockdown. Are you finished, sir? Sir? Proton. I'm on it. What's the code? Alpha 1 Prime. Bump at the bum. Bump. Once again, I have saved the day. It's the hero thing, man, you know? It's why we're here. Save people, save the day. Save cats from trees. About available missions, run around the town, learning about the various game functions, sure. And that is where? That's in... Huh. I don't think there are any Circle of Thorns on this map yet. Right. Have to go to the second map for that. King's Row. Super jump. Every game needs super jump. If it can't have it, double jump, almost as good. But you see, this game has super jump, and in midair, double jump. I earned a badge. So, part of the sort of, I don't want to say tutorial system, introductory system, I guess. Tutorial level 1. This starts at level 5, and it shows you some of the game functions. The City Hall. Next up is the hospital, which is where your character will awake if they should lose a fight. And they will usually awake, depending on the circumstances, with XP debt, which was what they had in this game. If you died, you got beat, you got rezzed at the hospital, you'd have some experience point debt, and you would get half XP until you paid off that debt. So if you had 500 XP debt, you'd earn 1,000 XP. You'd get 500 of it for advancement, and the other 500 would pay off your debt. But it could stack up pretty high. When the game was live, it was sometimes referred to as City of Blasters because so many people wanted to play, you know. People want to play the DPS classes. Well, in this game, the DPS classes were pretty squishy playing solo. And the old joke was that you would spec into debt, similar to how elementalists in Guild Wars 2 will spec into downstate. Next off is the consignment house, the auction house. When the game launched, it had no crafting and no items or anything in it. And one of the, I think, smarter things they did was to allow for crafting of the enhancements and the like, adding a more levels up to the gameplay. And this is where you buy and sell them. Imagine that, a game with no items, no actual economy, really. Alright, the Vault Reserve. Back out. We need Dr. Twinshot again. And I have to save Manticore. I think Manticore is sort of Bruce Wayne if everyone knew that he was Batman. Manticore is the millionaire crime fighter, but everyone knows who he is. Did I take a wrong turn somewhere? Probably. Almost certainly. There it is. I have to board the transit because I'm a superhero, but sometimes you have to use your bus pass, or in this case, your tram pass. Destinations, Manticore's Mansion. I have super jump. It's great for getting around town, but not outside of a certain area. You know, sometimes you just gotta beat the crap out of a guy. That's all. In all those years, Mr. I Never Kill Batman, there's no way he didn't put guys in the frickin' graveyard. He never meant to kill. Sure. Secret passage to the Manticore Cave, which clearly must be a thing. No, 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 no. Spider bat. Wait, that's not right. Sometimes you just gotta beat up the bad guys, and that's what I'm doing. I'm totally not killing them, or they just have to put a lotion on the burns, the third-degree burns I'm giving them, and they'll be fine. I'm pretty sure. Missed. I hate missing. Missed again. I even have an accuracy enhancement in that attack. And yet it keeps on missing. Okay, well, not that time. We're coming to rescue you, Manticore. Another level for me. Level 7. Still got my buffs up, going in. Buffs are almost down. Sometimes you just gotta wade through them, you know? And now, the surprise reveal. Manticore's fine, those guys were just actors. He was testing me to see if I should be allowed into his little group of special friends. Reward merits, which is a currency, and ba-ba-da-bam-bam. I get to be a member of the Cool Kids Club. Contact Twin Shot. I'm currently at 7.25 level, and that is now 7.8. Big chunk of XP for that. Let's go ahead and temporarily turn off our big flaming circles of fire buff. Oh, there's Twin Shot. We don't need to talk to her. We just talked to her. We do need to train up. Throw a couple more points. Train to a new level of power. Train to a new level. Blazing Aura and Fire Shield can each get one. Shauna Stockwell is looking for heroes. Well, I am, after all, a hero. So I've got that covered. Any additional enhancements? Oh no. That is a 5. It's not going to last long because I'm a 7. So I think at 8 it would be immediately deprecated, and I'm 2/10 of a level from deprecating it, so it's not worth the investment. I'll just turn around and sell it for influence. Very influential. I'm kind of a big deal. Mission. Look at the circle's base. Yeah. I went the wrong way. I'm now going the right way. And we'll turn back on our flaming aura of burnination. And, oops, go to the rooftops. Bonk. Okay, that was drunk jumping. If you jump, don't drink. If you drink, don't jump. Circle of Thorns base, and generally speaking, the Circle of Thorns likes to populate. Well, we all like to populate. They like to populate rooftops. God, I keep jumping over things. Like this. Oops, that's he's. I may have stepped into. Oh boy, there's 2 of them. Want to defeat them. Most of these mages, if they get low life, they will bend over and they'll start shivering, and if you don't kill them, hurry, you want to get out of their way before they explode. He may have burned to death rather than exploding. That's 2. I need 8 more. I will take a quick kneel down to regain my healthification. Totally a word, I promise. That was a purple difficulty mage, life mage. You'd rather not fight a purple difficulty, as that just means that they're so high level that you don't actually have a reading on them. That's an awful lot of them. That's another level for me. And now, level 8. Means I now get a nice honking buff. I now get to beat the crap out of these guys. I can take a yellow life mage. And maybe his friend too. While I'm at it, there we've got that taken care of. We'll finish this one off too, because hey, we're not going to let him get away with whatever he's trying to get away with. Those of us of magic origin who are good guys need to stop those of magic origin who are bad guys. It's not like a law. It's kind of an unwritten thing. Level 8, train to a new level of power. Train up to the next level. So your build up greatly increases the amount of damage you do for a few seconds. Also slightly increases your chance to hit. Cremate is the slow but devastating attack. Clobbers your foe with a massive two-handed fiery smash. Knocks down and leaves them on fire. And incinerate. Intense concentration allows you to incinerate your opponent. This will set your foe ablaze, dealing very high damage over a short time. Ooh, those are some nice choices. I like those. Over here we've got healing flames, but if you kill them fast, you don't need to heal. Incinerate, I think. I can now incinerate. I mean, yeah, but only for, you know, criminals, and not to actually harm permanently or scar them, because that would be wrong. Hellions, Paris Park. No, Paris Park missions can, they can eat a dick. How about Linda Summers? Just over here. Hi, Linda. Ask about available missions. Skulls have been selling a lot of saparidine in Paris Park. You don't want me to go to Paris Park and stop the Skulls traffic? No, I hate Paris Park missions. Got another contact. Let's try Detective Freitag. That's German for Friday, as in Joe Friday, as in Dragnet. You're probably not old enough to remember Dragnet. Now I've got a police radio. Paris Park. All right, Shauna Stockwell. Sparadine. Shine a light on the Skulls activity in Kings Row. I sure will. I have to speak to Genevieve Sanders over at the hospital. Yeah. Gangbangers with machine guns. I mean, come on. I mean, I'm a superheroine and everything, but I have to defeat 10 skulls. Well, you know, fortunately, there's probably 10 skulls right around here. I'm pretty much betting on it. I missed. My first attack with my new skill, I want to see it set somebody really very much on fire, and did misses. And then back misses. Old school games, boys and girls. You could actually miss. Oh, he is burning pretty good, I gotta say. He has torched up pretty well. I have defeated 5 skulls. I have to defeat 5. I have to defeat 5 more. And she'll burn out on her own. Incinerate. Pretty good. Three more. Well, he's orange difficulty. Why push my luck when I can just come over here, and instead of somebody orange difficulty, I can one tap a blue and a gray. Over here, hey, they even got the guy already like kneeling, ready to be arrested. I get credit for that one. Sure, they had him, but I definitely got all the credit for that one. I have to pay Toothbreaker Jones a visit. Baddies coming. Come get some, punks. And another one. Come around the corner here. Hi there. How you doing? You're looking good. I'm just going to set you on fire a little bit. Don't worry. It'll go out on its own. Shortly after you go out on your own. You know. Set them on fire. Let them burn. Is arising. Old guy music reference. I'm looking for Toothbreaker. If they didn't want to be set on fire, they shouldn't have taken up a life of crime in a city that has a flaming hero. I mean, yeah, I think that's pretty self-evident. Well, we haven't gone that way. Let's assume we need to go this way, because we haven't gone this way. He's going to burn out. He burned out. There's something of an elegance to dots, you know? I've always been fond of dot builds, I have to admit. Thrumming. It must be overhead, as is Toothbreaker himself. Hey TB, how you doing? Fire. Hit him with a flaming sword. He's done for. He's going to burn out. I timed that one just right. Shauna. Ask about available missions. Talk to your source. I'll handle the skulls. Need to talk to Genevieve again. Did you set me up? She hands me a slip of paper. Shut down Paragon Den. Well, normally I would be loath to do this on level, But I'm almost about to level, and so when I level, I'll get the buffs, and I'll get a free heal. So this mission can bug out, though, if it's the one I think it is. Basically, the entire place is empty until you get to the end. You realize it's a trap, and they're supposed to come in waves, and sometimes, though, they don't come in waves. They come in a single wave, which can get you dead. Where are the skulls? Where are all the skulls? It's a Paragon lab. I've been interrupted by myself. It's a trap. See, this time I think it has been correctly activated, and then there's a fight here, and then they come in waves. But we've got our level, so we should be fine. There are a couple of lieutenants at the end, but I don't expect them to provide any particular difficulty. One of them, actually they both have darkness attacks. Darkness attacks can be bad because they hit you and debuff you with accuracy debuffs, and that can lead to a sudden inability to hit anything. So this is them. Maxilla and Mandible. I defeated the ambush, unless more spawned in behind me, which shouldn't have happened, but oh, there we are. The Bone Daddy, the last guy of the ambushing crew. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Back to Genevieve. You set me up. She didn't. Talk to Genevieve. I did that. Return to contact. Call contact. Shauna. Ask about available missions. Where do I start looking? Part 3 marked for death. Emily Rodriguez. Combat skulls. Paris Park. I hate Paris Park missions. I probably mentioned that already. Paris Park, in essence, is not a soloing zone. And that's why I have never liked it. I almost pretty much always played solo. You know, there were a few cases where I didn't, but not many. Endurance. On Fire Shield. Defense buffs, no. No, can't use. And that's that, alright. Linda Summers. Is that who I needed to talk to? No, I needed to talk to Emily Rodriguez. I also hit level 9, so I actually need to train. Get a couple more enhancement slots. Hi, Blue Steel. Boing. Into the mission I go. My apologies for not reading through all the amount of stuff, but my throat's a little bit dicey. I'd rather not spend that much. Oh, everything's gone dark. Meanwhile, further inside the abandoned King's Garment Works. Misery. Finish things here without me. Shipment arrived early. I must go. Yes, Chernabog, but what is matter? As a Lord of Death, you alone can choose the first death to begin tonight's ceremony. Kill girls first. Show new recruits what happens if they talk to wrong people. My pleasure. Uninterruptible cutscenes. I hate them. They are a bane upon the existence of all gamers. Hear that, game designers? All of you game designers watching tonight? Uninterruptible stuff. Bad. We hate it. I think you can make a case for it for the first time you see content. You can make a coherent case that, well, the first time you see something, you know, we would like you to actually see it. But those of us who love your game may play through that content 20, 30 times. And it gets freaking old, right? So please let us make that decision on our own. Give us the power. Empower us. Give us agency. That's all we want. That's all we want. Okay, that's not all we want. We also want really cool looking stuff. We want cheap games that arrive bug-free, and you're right, we're asking for a lot. We really are. But we have more things we want. Because we want more things. That's one of the things we want, is we always want more things. Misery needs to go down. Set her on fire. We hit her with a flaming sword. We hit her with more fire. We fire on her, and she's burning. And all the skulls are running away. What a bunch of cowards. The people I rescued are applauding for me. Thank you, guys. Thank you, really. The reason I do this is for all of you. Okay? Great. Oh, please, please. It was my pleasure to save your lives. Remember to buy my merch for your kids. That guy Chernabog. What else we got? Anderson Construction. No, I'm feeling it. We're going for it. I think this is where we have to fight Chernabog. And that fight can get dicey, but I should be okay. The one that's bad is against Chernabog's boss. And that is a quest that should always be run over-leveled, preferably by 2. He's like a super boss dude, and he hits really freaking hard. Stay alert. Diablonde is still looking for us. Found. burn out. What the hell was that? It's supposed to burn out. Come on, man. It's better to burn out than to fade away. Rust never sleeps, baby. Rust never sleeps. I will take a moment to regain my equanimity and my health. Somebody's shooting at me? I thought I offed them all. Nope, not all of them. Sir, I was busy regaining my health. And what are you doing? Trying to beat up a poor, defenseless girl. Superhero. On fire. Still rude, okay? Maybe not like, you know, you should be ashamed on beating up a superhero girl, but just rude. I think we can agree on that. Someone alert Chernobog! Machine guns don't hurt much. They sting a little. They leave a visible welt. Chernobog. Keep moving those containers. We haven't got all night. Chernobog is sort of a Slavic devil. Diablonde. My brother, he tells me not to hunt you. He tells me killing you would be bad for business, that it isn't the right time. Maybe that's true. Maybe. Unfortunately for you. I never had a good mind for business. Everyone else decided to scram. Jeez, it's the cops. Or at least Diablonde. Cowards. Losers and cowards. Also, not snappy dressers. That way. Ding level 10. Contact Eagle Eye. Importantly, I'm level 10. Coming in for a landing. Meow. Hi there. But more importantly, level 10. Mobility. Train to a new level of power. Let's see. Temperature protection gives you strong resistance to fire, some resistance to cold and slow, and grants minor unenhanceable regeneration, as well as provide a very minor knockback protection. Power is always on and costs no endurance. Healing Flames is a slow recharging heal. Also protects you from toxic damage for a while. Or we can go with Cremate and build up. Or build up. We'll go with Cremate. More burnination. Incinerate and Cremate, both. Get additional burnination stuffs. Success. I'll give it another level of life. Sure. Didn't think so. Let me sell all the junky stuff I've got. There is a character named Abaddon. I have an Abaddon, the Fallen character on this server. His is an angel. Mine is a demon with a halo and basically sort of a combo platter of angel and devil. That's not actually who I need to talk to. I need to talk to this person right here, I think. Indeed. And sell all of the enhancements I've looted. The regulators aren't what we used to be. I need to talk to Councilman Hammett. Missed me. Pardon me, come through. Flaming superhero, come through. I tell you what my character hates more than anything. People lighting their cigarettes off of her. It's just infuriating. Something here isn't right. The bodies of both PPD officers and family goons are laying around. Wounded or perhaps dead cops and robbers. That just don't seem right. Second floor. Lingerie, pet supplies, power tools. Third floor, power tools, pet supplies, and lingerie. That's the only combo platter I've ever come up with on my own. He's dead. And the Lords of Death were waiting. It's the mob. Leave or defeat the family goons. Family goons want a piece of me. All they gotta do is ask. Politely, though. None of this rude, come and get it kind of stuff, the macho posturing thing. It's just so 1970s. And I would know. I actually lived through the 70s. And the 60s. Missed the 50s, though. Well, I took a different route than at least one batch of the bad guys, so we didn't defeat all the family goons, we just exited. Which is just as good. Deadly little girl. Head over to Simmons' office. This mission is of higher difficulty than normal. You may want to bring a teammate. I may, but I don't have to. I am mighty, and that was if I turn on my super jump. I am mighty. And I've already turned down the difficulty of the missions by 1. You can tune the difficulty of the missions, and it's most frequently done all the way up in large groups who will go to areas and farm extremely difficult mobs. Because in groups with the buffs, you give each other, and the debuffs you're all putting on the mobs. Really, really difficult mobs mostly can't hit you, and you always hit them, and you'll defeat them, and in groups you get enormous amounts of XP, and that's basically how most people level up. I love all the little shell casings on the ground. Such a nice visual. Hello guys, how you doing? I set you on fire. Okay, fair. You knock me down, I knock you down. One of us stays down, and it's not me. Okay, I missed. Would you stop with the knockdowns? Canucket. Thank you for the feeding of the algorithm. Thank you for the hanging. Bad guys just don't stand a chance against Diablonde. Thank you. Oh crap, I've done it. I forget how to recenter the camera. There we are. I think of her as a combo platter. No, this is not. This is a combo platter of Barbie and Diablo. Because Diablo's coming out tomorrow, I'll be playing it. I figured I would go ahead and do well, I don't want to say Diablo themed because, well, that's not exactly true. A Diablo parodying character. So she's half Barbie, half Diablo. She is Diablonde. I don't think there has been a more recent power set than the one I was playing a week or two ago. The wind powers, I think. Diablonde. It's just my puckish, whimsical sense of humor. That does sound right. Yeah, I thought it was something wind-based, but storm-based seems rings more of a bell. By Jove, I think you're onto something. Before I talk to her and summon up the boss, I will take a quick knee and heal up. Melee. The melee skills have a wide variety of melee weapon choices. I have one who I think is wielding an enormous stop sign as like a two-handed mace. But they have a selection of them. I can show you after. I'm going to be finishing up this quest and then calling it an evening, but I will show you before I go. Staff is definitely in there. That I do know. Bossy. Morana. Death, Diablonde. Can't you feel his cold hands around your throat? You appear to be burning, my little friend. And she poofed. Chicken. Start at the beginning, keep going. It's okay, you can talk about it. Your secret is safe with me. Now I have blackmail material on one of the people in the city council. Practical. I would never use it for bad things. Of course. I mean, obviously. Let's see. Turn that on. We're there. We need to be there. Super jump. Super jump. Glorious. Can he land the jump? Almost. Went back to AP. So almost 11 levels tonight. Not bad. 2 hours. So tomorrow will be an early start for my 4th Stream-a-versary. I started on June 1st, 4 years ago. And Blizzard has decided to steal my thunder by releasing their silly game, and so I'll play it. I mean, otherwise I wouldn't be playing it, of course. Totally wouldn't. So tomorrow at around 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern, I will start the stream. I will be playing Diablo 4 at launch, assuming everything's running, of course. Wrong button, right button, right button. So I will be playing Diablo 4. I'm playing a sorcerer. I will be celebrating 4 years of streaming. and I will be enjoying adult leisure beverages to excess, as is tradition. Something in the courtyard is giving off a really unpleasant whining sound, and it's not even one of the neighbors. Let's see what the options are. I'm assuming you can hear that awful sound. It stopped. I only have 48 characters on the server out of 1,000, so I've got 952 to go. Let's go ahead and just move in. Presumably melee damage is what you're talking about. We would go with, say, a scrapper would be the obvious choice. Battle axe, broadsword, dual blades, energy melee, ice melee, kinetic melee, martial arts, savage melee, staff fighting, street justice I don't think has it. War mace, you might be able to get a war mace visual selection. Are you looking for something like something along the lines of Daredevil's sticks? I think street justice is just punching. So we're just browsing now because we want to see the weapons. Mace, war mace, mace, warhammer, bat, baseball bat, wood club, shillelagh if you're feeling Irish, a bone if you're feeling 2001: A Space Odyssey-esque, shovel, police nightstick, or police baton. Those are pretty close if you're looking for something sort of Daredevil-esque. Hey there. Right, yeah. I mean, it kind of depends on the implementation. And by the way, thank you for the chat. The implementation of the what you're looking for in the club. Yeah, I don't know what the animations look like for the mace, but you do at least have some reasonable choices: the police nightstick, the baton, or the telescopic. If he is looking for, I know Canuck's friend. I know he is a big Daredevil fan. So if he was looking at something Daredevil-esque, at least for the visuals, that I think would work. Am I crazy, or is that more of a backward axe than actually a mace? That's a nice one. There are some very extreme ones that I don't remember ever having browsed before. But yeah, I would think that if he's looking for something in the sort of Daredevil-esque theme, probably the closest is the police baton telescopic. Nightstick would also work. The police nightstick, I think. Ah, okay. I mean, I know they've continued to add stuff, which I think is awesome. So there are some options for visuals. I don't know how well the attack animations and everything would look if you're going for something Daredevil-esque. But here's Diablonde. She's the one I created today in celebration of Diablo tomorrow. But I am going to call it here for the evening. So as I said, tomorrow, my 4-year stream-a-versary. I started 4 years ago tomorrow playing City of Heroes on stream, and that was what I streamed for the first couple of months, I think. I've got almost 1,000 streams since then. Almost 2,000 hours streamed since then. and I'll be celebrating tomorrow. And Blizzard has crapped in the stew for my plans when I realized about a week ago that, oh, Diablo's coming out that day. Well, I'll make the best of it. And so I'll be playing Diablo tomorrow along with the rest of the suckers. And streaming it starting at about launch time, 4 p.m. Pacific tomorrow. But I want to thank you guys for hanging out tonight. Hopefully I'll see you soon. I hope you had some entertainment value. I hope the rest of your Wednesday night goes terrific. Only 2 more days, a Thursday and then a short Friday, and you're coasting right into your weekend. So I hope it goes quick. I'll be back tomorrow, 4 p.m. Pacific, Diablo 4, 4th anniversary celebration, and vodka. Hopefully, you'll see me soon. Have a great night tonight. Take care, and ciao for now. Good night, guys.